And now let's go ahead and meet and introduce the commanders. Alright, so White, starting with you. Who is your commander and what is your deck doing?
Alright, so my commander is Eowyn Shield Maiden. I'm a huge fan of Lord of the Rings, my favorite movie and book series ever. So I had to build a human deck based around one of the characters. Basically just flood the board with a bunch of humans and get a bunch of card advantage off them.
Alright, sounds good. Alright, Red, who are you bringing to the table?
I've got Fandanial from the Final Fantasy set. Basically, the deck is just mono black spellslinger. I'm going to play a bunch of spells, and to paraphrase him from Final Fantasy 14, I am going to kill myself and bring everyone with me.
Nice. Alright, Yellow.
All right, so this is sort of my pet deck. It is the first deck that I built. It is Alesha who smiles at death. Um, it's am I allowed to curse?
Yeah, you're fine.
Aristocrats bullshit.
Gotcha. Alright, sounds fun. I'm gonna play a level 2. I don't care if you guys have level 3s. It's just my fun one. It's my in real life deck where I have all the cards. Because normally with my pods, I play, with my pod, I play proxies because it's just too damn expensive to play Magic nowadays. So, but this is the one that I have all the physical cards from. So I'm just gonna have fun and throw some planeswalkers out, throw some legendary creatures out to scare everybody, and no game changers, no nothing crazy in the deck, and go from there. So, all right, let's go ahead and roll the die through the cannon. Seems to be on red. It's been the last 3 games. Let the slaughter begin.
Heck yeah.
What does the bruh button do?
It just says bruh, bruh,
Bruh.
bruh.
Untap
Interesting.
upkeep draw.
So when someone does
Yes.
something stupid, you go
Bruh.
bruh.
Play a swamp and pass.
All right. Draw. I will play a battlefield forge. Tap for 1 for a Wayfarer's Bauble and say go.
Bruh.
There you go. That's what the
Just gotta
bros
press the
buttons
button.
for.
What
All
button?
right.
Top of your screen. There's a little button.
To pass the turn. Yeah, there you
Oh,
go. You're
okay.
good.
Yeah.
All right.
I've never seen that before.
Don't have a lot of turn one plays, so I'm just gonna go ahead and play this training center coming in untapped and pass turn. Unless some 2 people want to concede, then by all means it'll be tapped.
Alright, we'll play Shield Reef and Pastor.
Alright, I will. Well, I suppose I'll untap. I'll play a swamp. I will tap 2, and crack Wayfarer's Bauble for a plains, and say go.
All right. Untap upkeep. Draw the card. I will play a Sea of Clouds, which also is if 2 people want to concede, by all means go ahead, and then this will come in tapped. No 2 plays, so I will pass turn.
Play an island, tap 2 to play Arcane Signet.
Okay, I will tap for 3 to play a Criminal Past, and then play a Rakdos Carnarium, bouncing that swamp to my hand, and say go.
Alrighty. Untap upkeep. Do the draw. Let's go ahead. Let's see. I would need those for that one. Hmm. But further, so I can still play something. So we'll play the command tower. Tap 3, and I will play a Jeskai Banner. Then I will pass.
Draw a card. Coast. I'll play 1 white for Weathered Wayfarer.
Noise. White ramp.
And then I'll pay 3 mana for Shared Animosity.
Yep.
And pass turn.
The kind of thing I can't do in my Selesnya human tribal deck.
You gotta play Murica. Red, white, and blue.
Nice. Cryptcast.
Oh, sorry, I've been pressing the wrong button.
You're
I
fine.
will tap for 4, taking 1 damage, to a Zariel, Archduke of Avernus. That's the 1 damage from Battlefield Forge. And then I will play an Orzhov Basilica, bound Battlefield Forge. And say go.
Yep. Untap up control.
I forgot to activate the Planeswalker. I'm stupid.
Alright, so I have the manas acquired. To cast my commander, so I will cast a Prismatic Bridge on the enchantment side. So at the beginning of each of my upkeeps, I'm going to reveal the top of my library. If it is a, until I reveal a creature or a planeswalker, and I put that onto the battlefield and put the rest in the bottom in a random order. I'm going to pass turn.
We'll play my commander. Eowyn. We'll go combat, but she doesn't activate. So I'll just pass.
Ooh, he's out. Did you do your end step trigger, Red?
It doesn't do anything at the moment, right?
Oh, you don't have any instants and sorceries. I got you. That's right. I forgot. I've only seen him in last night. I saw him for the first time, and it was quite annoying.
Alright. I will, at long last, tap for 1, 2, 3 for Alesha, who smiles at death, and 2 for Zulaport Cutthroat. I will +1 Zariel, and then say go.
Alright. Untap. Upkeep. I'm going to reveal until I find a planeswalker or a creature. Blasphemous Act. Bedevil. Hey, cool.
You can do reveal until type. Right click
Oh,
on the
that's
deck.
right. I can right click and do that. That's fine. Boop. Okay, so let's go ahead and get Ramesh Internals Crafter, so whenever I cast my first spell each turn, I reveal the top card of my library. If it's a non-land with converted mana cost less than that spell, I may cast it without paying its mana cost. Okay, so upkeep is done. Now we get to start playing some funsy stuff. We have some issues that hit the board. Which do I do? I could do either. Got someone to protect. What really is a big issue here? Planeswalker's going off. He doesn't have anything in graveyard right now, so that's not an issue. So if she attacks, you can pay 2 and then return this guy back if he dies. You know, let's just do the old fashioned. Alright, so let's activate our Vreska the Unseen. So I'm going to pay the 5. Alright, this is my first spell I have cast.
Messed.
So that's the first cast I have cast for the turn. So basically, look at the reveal the top card of my library. So we'll do that. It is a land, so it's non-land, so it's going to go to my hand. Alright, then she will enter the battlefield. I'll start putting these guys over here. That'll be my little zone for them. I am going to do a destroy of Yellow's Planeswalker, going down to 2.
The Zariel?
Yeah. Alright, and then I think with that, I will P the T.
I'll play Macias the Lunarch, X being 1.
Okay.
I'll then play an Azorius Signet. I'll use the white floating to tap Rugged Wayfarer and search my library for it. Actually. Oh, I can't do that.
Can't. Yep.
Okay, we'll go to combat. Eowyn triggers. I create 2/2 red midnight creature tokens with haste and trample.
Yep. That's gonna go next. Yeah,
And I do have 6 or more humans, so I draw a card.
Yep.
I will swing one of these at your Planeswalker Blue and one of these at your face.
Okay. And they get a +1, correct? For
Each other, yeah. So they're 3/2s.
for each other. Yeah, I gotcha. So there are 3/2s. Um, it's. I'll let the one go to the Planeswalker and I'll take 3. So it can go away.
And that's it for me.
No.
Okay.
Alright. Is your mic not working, Red? Ah.
Can I be heard now?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, so cast Feed the Swarm targeting the shared animosity.
Yep.
I lost 3 life from that, and then we'll move to end step. Each opponent may sacrifice a non-token creature of their choice. Each opponent who doesn't loses 2 life because I only have the 1 sorcery in my graveyard.
Take 2.
I will
I'll
sacrifice
take 2.
Teleport Cutthroat.
Ah, how convenient.
Yeah, we each take 1 for it dying, but okay.
Yep.
Then I will pass my turn.
Skadoosh.
I will tap the Rakdos Carnarium to and use the red, leaving the black floating for a Faithless Looting. Draw 2. And I will discard a Master of Cruelties and a Jaxus the Troublemaker.
Okay.
I will use that black floating and a white for Cartel Aristocrat. And then play a Terramorphic Expanse. I will crack it for a mountain and say go.
Go.
Okie doke. I'll do the untapping upkeep. I will find till until okay. So another Veskra enters the battlefield. I broke the coast there.
Another one.
Okay, yep. Exactly. Fun times. So this is where I'm going to protect my board state because I need to. So I'm going to get rid of, let's see. I just starts at 4. I'm going to get rid of the Devoted Chaplain and destroy it.
Okay.
All right. Then with that, actually, I need that space open for. We're just gonna do that. All right. So that takes your board state out for trying to get rid of my enchantment, which is what I'm getting all my free stuff from. Life loss isn't that bad right now. Currently, I have 5 mana. I could use 4 of it right now. I'll just do that. Alright, so I'm gonna go play Garuk Unleashed. So I'm going to -2 him, and I'm going to make a 3/3 beast token. If an opponent has more creatures than I do, I put a loyalty counter on Garuk. So he'll only use 1 rather than 2. And then I'll make a 3/3. And then that just doesn't matter right now, so delete that off. That is also is a spell that which was cast by her. So now I just reveal the top card. If the top card is a non-land, I can cast it for 3 or less. Less, yeah, less than it's 3 or less. Oh hey, cool.
Wow, nice.
All right, so I'm gonna go and play Broker's Credency. So at the beginning of my end step, I'm just gonna put a +1
Wow.
counter on each creature and each loyalty on each planeswalker I control. All right.
That was a nice hit.
Yeah, it's, I got lucky there. Let's just put it that way. This is kind of like a slot machine. So, all right. So I'll go ahead and move to that said end step, and I'll put a +1 on each one of my planeswalkers, and each one of my creatures. No. And then ship it off.
We'll play Chromatic Lantern. And I'll go to combat. Actually, I don't need to go to combat. So I'll play melody, choosing. So I draw a card for each of those, so 5.
Nice.
I'll play a land return. Pay 1 life. Actually, I don't need to because of Chromatic Lantern. But I'll play Thalia's Lieutenant. She enters, put a 1/1 counter on each other human I control. I'll tap Macias to put a 1/1 counter on him.
Don't come at me.
you do still, even though you pass your turn, you do still move through the phases. So Eowyn will still
I
trigger.
think I went through the combat though when I cast that.
Okay, sure. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Um. Hmm. Hmm. I'm gonna play Cabal of Coffers.
I think red is right. That's not a May ability. You would actually. Oh, I see what you're saying. You did it on your second main. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to move to end step. So each player may sacrifice a non-token creature.
Still one sorcery
I will lose 2 life.
or instant.
Yeah, it's still one sorcery.
I'll take 2.
All right, pass the turn.
I will tap for 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, sorry. Bad tapping. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Sir Conrad the Grim.
Okay.
And then I will move to combat, and let's see. Blue, I will swing Alesha at, I think, Vraska, and when it attacks, I will tap 1 white and 1 black to return a creature from my graveyard to the battlefield tapped and attacking. I will swing Master of Cruelties at your face.
So you're swinging Master of Cruelties at me?
And Alesha at Vraska.
In response to Master of Cruelties entering the battlefield, I'm going to exile him with Pathfinder.
Sorry, you cut out?
So, with my 1 mana from my thing, I'm going to sacrifice him. Can you hear me now? Is it cool?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll sword, so you'll gain life equal to whatever his power was. And then I will double block your commander with a 3/4 and a 4/4.
Okay. Will kill Rashmi. After first strike damage, I will sacrifice Alesha to Cartel Aristocrat, and
She
each of you will take 1
3
damage.
damage.
5 at because
X's number
Menace
of
and
creatures in the graveyard, right?
that's 2.
Okay, so she's got 5. Gotcha. That's fine. Rami's dead. No worries.
So we each take 1 damage from Sir
Okay.
Conrad.
Correct.
Or
Yep.
two damage
Yeah,
because
because one my guy
yeah.
died too.
I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna make that more. I'm gonna tap 1. I'm gonna cast Malicious Affliction, which because things have died, I get to copy it and cast it twice. I'm gonna target Eowyn and Macias.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry.
Oh.
I should have said what color I was giving Cartel from. It'll be white.
Okay, so what's your second target?
Eowyn and Macias, the Luna.
So the swords didn't go through then, is what you're saying? Because you sacrificed for protection? Oh no, Aristocrats. Never
Sorry,
mind.
no,
Gotcha.
it did.
Oh no, yeah.
It was a different creature that I sacrificed.
Yeah, I gotcha. That's cool.
On cast, I will surveil 1. That's gonna stay on top, not
Cool.
fall to the graveyard. And then we lose 2 life from Sir Conrad.
Yep.
And then I will say go.
Alright, do the untapping, go to the upkeep. I did it again, whichever. Scrap crawler, it came out the way it did. Alright, Tiller Engine, pretty simple. When land enters the battlefield tapped under my control, I choose one. I can untap a land or I can tap a non-land permanent and opponent controls. So I will throw in this Triumph. I believe it comes in tapped, but I do get to tap a creature down during this process. Yellow has the biggest life total and has been doing some damage to us. So I'll go ahead and I'll tap Sir Conrad with the Tiller Engine.
Sorry, tap what?
Tap Sir Conrad with the Tiller Engine for the Triumph coming into the battlefield. Alright, and then I will draw per turn, because
You could just untap the...
I know I could untap it, but it's fine. I'm good. I'm getting free spells, so I'm okay with it. We got other stuff to do here. So we got Landon, so I can get 5 going, so we'll do that. Tap 5, and I'm gonna play Kaya. Alright.
He joins Planeswalkers with removal.
Let's see. Who do I don't really care about your Wayfarer. During the battlefield, you have to cast your commander again to get those triggers going off. She's off over there. Sir Conrad's still dealing damage, but it's not too terrible. It's the only chance to get pingers off the board. And you have 2 now in there, right? So now it's going to cost 4. Let's -3 her. And I will exile Red's commander with the Planeswalker.
In the end zone.
Alrighty. Then I will -2 Garuk. Let's see. White still owns more creatures, so it's only going to be -1. I'm going to make another beast. And then I can sacrifice another permanent. If I do, I can discard a card or draw a card. I think I'll do that. 2. Alright, she's back up to 4. I'm going to sacrifice this. And I will gain a life and draw a card. Alright. And then with that, I got a 4/4, 1/3. I'll move to my end step. I'll put a +1 counter on all my creatures.
We lose a life because we all lose a life because you sack a creature from Sir Conrad.
Yep. So I'll go back 28, and I will put a +1 counter on each of my planeswalkers, and I will pass turn. Oh. It's a big spell over there.
Commander.
Yep.
And keeping with the flavor of the deck, we will cast Mary. Discard everyone hand.
Okay.
So Natalia's lieutenant triggers twice, so she gets 2 on the count.
Sorry?
Mary's a
Nice.
halfling.
Yeah. Not a
Oh
human.
shit, man.
Yeah, she's only one. Sorry, just look at the one from
How can I forget that?
Eowyn. Nice. Alrighty.
We'll go to combat. A human did enter, so 2 more tokens.
Yep.
That's another human.
Yeah, it's another human, so you don't get them. That's a halfling.
Killing me.
Yeah, halflings do kill you. Put all humans in there. That's what I had to do with my deck, Henry Wu, off the Jurassic Park. I had to put all humans in for his ability to trigger off.
Swing at yellow with the 2 of my
Ooh.
knights. So there are 3 threes.
I'll take 6.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I'm gonna play a swamp. Tap 1 to tap my Cabal Coffers for 7 mana. I'm gonna play a Throne of Eldraine, naming black.
Not bad.
I'm gonna tap another swamp, which bumps my total floating mana up to 4. I will tap my Throne of Eldraine to draw 2 cards and float. Still have 1 floating mana. We are gonna. Ooh, can we do that? We can do that. I am gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 11 float.
Okay.
I am going to cast Damnation.
Not
Boom.
damnation.
Final.
I'm okay with that.
I will sacrifice Sir Conrad the Grim to Cartel Aristocrat to give it pro black. However, will
Doesn't matter
Conrad
the pro
anything else
black.
die?
It's all, which means it doesn't matter about targeting with protection.
So
Protection means it can't be destroyed by that. There's an acronym, I don't remember it.
Protection
It's destruction,
pertains to
damage, targeting.
Well, we can look up the rule in protection and see what it is. Hey Google. Protection rule in Magic the Gathering.
So protection does the following. It cannot be damaged by a source of the quality, enchanted or equipped by the source of the quality. It cannot be blocked by a source of the quality. It cannot be targeted by a source of the quality. Damnation does none of these things, thus it would be destroyed.
Yep. Yeah, protection's a fancier version of hexproof.
Alright, how many creatures died then?
So I have 2 from my side.
Looks like 11.
11? Conrad or without Sir Conrad?
Counting Sir Conrad.
Okay, so each of you will take 10.
Okay.
Yep. That's legit. Nice. Good hit. Ugh.
Okay. And then with that'll kill my crypt guys. With the rest of that was only 4. So with 5 of my 7 floating mana, I'm gonna cast Thrilling Encore. Hey, everything that died, gimme.
Okay. Fortunately, the token poofed, so you're not going to get the token. But you get the tiller.
That's fine. I will order the trigger to where Talia's lieutenant will enter first before the Weathered Wayfarer, so he will see the Weathered Wayfarer and keep that counter there.
Got a couple more humans at the end too.
No, it's fair. There we go. All right. And then with that going like that, we're gonna pass the turn.
I'll play a swamp. I will tap for 2 for Ellis Ilcor, Sadistic Pilgrim. Tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Alesha, Who Smiles at Death, and say go. Oh, sorry, I'll gain 1 life off of Ellis Ilcor. And then I'll say go.
Alrighty. Do the untapping. Upkeep. Alright. So this is what will be. So it's just more for the non-creature spells opponents cast with convert mana cost 4 more will cost 2 more. Alright, then we'll go to draw. Screw it. It's pay life stuff, but it's fine. So land onto the battlefield. Then let's see. I mean, creature cancel. This creature dies. Put an exile. Return to owner's hand. Gain a flyer. Yeah, we'll do that. So we'll up her 1. And then I'll go ahead and I'll just put a ghosty counter. We'll call this a ghosty counter. It already has flying, but that's the ghost form counter. So whenever it dies, I can return it to my hand, and then I would create a white flying spirit. Let's see up here. Let's go ahead and -2, which would be -1 because red owns more creatures than I do, to make a beast. And then Vreska will go down 3. Oh, I know. Sir Conrad's bad, but like him having more humans enter the battlefield is unlikely on his side. So I think the Sir Conrad will have to be, oh, it's 3 or less, so I can't even pick Sir Conrad. It's got to be a 3 or less one.
You need to kill Cryptghast.
Yeah, that's 4, but I can't do it. It's 3 or less. So yeah, this guy would be the worst of, actually, yeah, that guy would be the worst of them all. That's all I can do for removal wise, because the other guys are too low. Alright,
Is he
and then
exiled or destroyed?
he is destroyed, so he'll go to your graveyard.
Okay, so you all, or Sir Conrad will ping you all for 1.
Okay. Alrighty, then I don't really have much, so I guess we'll do that. Green and white. I'll play this dude, so I'll play Kethis, the Hidden Hand, so all my legendaries now cost 1 less to cast. I can exile 2 legendary cards from my graveyard until end of turn. Each legendary card has you may cast it from your graveyard. So let's see. But I don't have anything to cast from my graveyard after that. So I'll just leave these down here. They're still part of my graveyard, but I know I have that option available. Then I'll move to my end step, and I will put a +1 counter on all my creatures and a +1 counter on all my planeswalkers. And pass. Ooh, nice. That's a good one. Yep.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I am gonna what do I want to do? Okay. So first things first, I will tap 1 swamp to tap my Cabal Coffers for 7 mana. I'm gonna expend 2 of that mana to cast Deadly Dispute Mary.
Okay.
So I will sack Mary.
Everyone loses a life to Sir
Each
Conrad.
player will lose 1 life due to Sir Conrad. I will
Yep.
draw 2 cards and create a treasure token.
Yep.
There's my treasure token right there. From there, I'm gonna play a swamp. I will tap down Cathis
Okay.
with my tiller.
That is not 10, sorry. 1. I don't know why that's so high. I get it. There we go.
I am gonna I am gonna, because that was 2 mana, I'm gonna spend another 3 of it to tap the Throne of Eldraine and draw 2 cards. I am going to. So I've got 2 floating, 4, 6, 8 for.
Yep.
Oh wait, Redain is still on the field, so he costs
It's
9 technically. So I will tap another swamp to have 10
It's
floating
it's
mana
it's
and cast it.
non-creatures. It's non.
Oh, non-creature.
Yeah.
So I will
yeah,
untap
whenever
that
you
swamp
whenever you cast something else besides a creature, it'll cost 2 more if it's 4 or greater. So it's a certain stipulation.
Okay. I will move to combat. I am gonna swing the Weathered Wayfarer, the Tiller Engine, and the Cartel Aristocrat at Vraska.
Okay, so let's see. It's a 3/4. Those are all ones, so it doesn't really matter. We'll do this. And then the beast will cover my tiller. And then she'll take 1, right?
And she takes 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, she takes 1. Okay.
Okay. That'll work.
So... No, I want it to die. Okay, so Weathered Wayfarer will go through, Tiller Engine will die, the Aristocrat will die, you all will take 2 from Sir Conrad, and then we will move to end step. Each
Take 2
player
white.
may sacrifice.
White, take 2 from Sir Conrad. There you go.
And then each player may sacrifice a non-token creature or take 10 life.
Non-creature. What do I want to get rid of?
Non-token.
Yeah. Exactly. This is the fun stuff. You may play this card from your graveyard. Oh. No, I couldn't. I don't think I can put that trigger on the stack. Yeah, I can't. It's got to be sacrifice because sacrifice is a different trigger in general, so I don't think I could put it on the stack. Even though it isn't instantaneous, but it's not instant speed though, so it doesn't have instant speed. That's what I was about to say. So nah, we'll just get rid of that. I'm not taking 10.
Okay, and then that is my end step, so I'll pass the turn.
I'll play a Smoldering Marsh for turn. It'd be great if I could draw something other than lands. Let me check my graveyard real fast. I believe I will have to say go.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and put a Dovin onto the battlefield. So now instant sorceries and artifacts opponents can cast cost 1 more to cast. So that's going to make 3 to cast with the angel on the board. Alright. And then I'm going to Dovin. I gotta put this on him because he doesn't have the traditional on it. So, oh, now it wants to do it. Fine, whatever. What is it? 1? So yeah, I'm gonna do that. So until my next turn, your commander red cannot deal any damage. That'll prevent all the damage from that creature.
That doesn't prevent the ability.
But it prevents damage dealt.
It's life loss, not damage.
Oh, it is life loss, isn't it? Ah!
Yeah, I can't swing. I couldn't swing and deal damage, but
yeah,
his ability will still trigger at the end of turn.
Well, we'll do Sir Conrad then, because Sir Conrad is damage. So.
Okay.
No more Sir Conrad triggers until my turn. That'll help. Alright, so that would be the upkeep portion of things. Oh, sorry, I would have to draw first. So, and then I'll just play a Bastion's Keep. or Karn's Bastion, so I can proliferate for 4. Which I will do now. So I will tap 4 and I'll proliferate. Now we'll put 1 on all my stuff. And then I will -3 her. And then I will get rid of your commander red. I'll exile your commander with my Kaya.
Okay.
I
Back to
will
the command zone.
-1 because red still does own more creatures than I do. So I will make another beast. And then I think with her being where she is at, I need the blockers up for it. So from there, I believe we will move. Actually, I have flying. I could still do some damage to red. So I will damage red for 4 flying in the air.
Okay.
Alright, then I will pass turn and I will up all the +1 counters on everything and be done.
Yeah, with that, I think I'm gonna scoop.
Okay,
I got nothing.
tis your right.
All right. Boy. You have your Wayfarer back. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. So I am gonna. Let's see here. Tap a swamp. Tap my Cabal coffers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 mana. I will crack my treasure to cast Fandanial.
Yep.
I'm gonna tap 2, 4 to tap my Throne of Eldraine, draw 2. I'll play a swamp for turn. I'm gonna tap for 2 more, 3. I will play Blood Pact, targeting myself, so I will take 2 damage. I'm gonna tap 2 for a Demon's Horn. So every time I play a black spell, I will gain a life.
Yep.
And then I've got 4 mana floating. I will move to end step. Each player may sacrifice a non-token or lose 12 life.
I will sacrifice Ellis Ilkor.
Trying to get my flyer because
So,
I have the
okay.
ghost form on it. So
Oh, right.
no token found. It's fine.
Yeah, Sir
I need a
Conrad can't do
spirit.
damage.
So yeah. This is gonna go back to my hand because of the Kaya ghost form
Okay.
on it. Alright, then I get a spirit. I'm just gonna do this. And then I'll change its base power.
Okay. And then I will move to discard and will discard a mutilate. Pass turn.
Alright, it's 1/1. It's white and it's a flying spirit.
I will Field Forge. 1 spirit. Okay. I will tap 2 for Goblin Bombardment.
Nice. Did you pay the 3 for the Bob Goblin? Oh wait, it's not an enchantment. Never mind. He took the angel up. So yeah, you're good. I'll handle it. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna kill his commander again. You don't have to worry. Because next time around, I can't stop the 10 damage from coming through. This guy's so annoying. Someone had him in an Emmet deck, and it was just disgusting. I was like, ugh. From the new Final Fantasy.
If Alesha had 1 more power, I could swing for free, but I can't. What do you have over there, Blue?
I could remove his commander, but I have a 1/1 white flying
I
spirit.
just need to pull something back with Alesha.
Yeah, I have a 4/4 and I have a 6/6. If you want Alesha damage, I guess I could take it 1 more round, but not
Well,
after that.
if you blocked with the 4/4 and the 1/1, I would deal no damage to you, and I could pull what I need and back.
Well, you have to do 3 damage to something, so I actually could just put my flying spirit up against it. It's fine, because I can just redo the thing
Alesha
over on my
has
angel.
Alesha will have +3/+0 in menace.
Oh, it's fine. She doesn't have trample. Oh, menace. That's right. Well, if you want to kill my flyer, we can do that. I'm good with that. Like, I'll block with
Okay.
the 6/6 beast and the flyer. Ooh, wait. That's gonna kill you, right?
Yeah, that's an even worse deal, actually.
Yeah, I got a 4/4 and a 1/1, dude. I mean, like, I'd have to let it come through, like, but it's 6 damage, though, dude. That's a lot. I can't take that. That's too much. And as much as you want to get that damage off, and I know you do, it's like, I can't take 6. That's gonna put me in a worse spot. So you're gonna have to figure out where you want to attack.
Alright. I guess Oberon, I will swing at you with Alesha, tap 2 to return Ellis Ilkor to the battlefield, tapped and attacking. I think also it... No, sorry, I will return Zulu to the
Yeah,
battlefield,
there you
not
go.
Ellis Ilkor.
Okay. I will block with Fandanial and Sir Conrad.
On Alesha?
On Alesha. I will take the Zulaport.
Okay, we'll kill Fandaniel, and Alesha will take no damage from Sir Conrad.
Okay. In response to damage being allocated, I will tap 1 to cast not dead after all, targeting Fandaniel. So he will.
Well, Sir Conrad actually doesn't do damage, so.
So he dies. He hits the graveyard.
Yeah.
Sir Conrad triggers. You each take 1.
Nope. No, you don't.
Oh, right, because he's.
I
Yeah.
stopped it.
Okay.
He
That's
also
fine.
doesn't do combat
And
damage
then.
either. So for that block, he doesn't do any damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
what I was counting on.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
Yep.
that'll enter the graveyard, and he'll get a. Fandaniel will re-enter tapped with a Wicked roll.
Nice. Very nice.
Alright, I will say go.
He is a wicked man, so he has the right title.
Wait, that's cursed. Give me a second. There, now he's wicked.
Yep. Alright. Do the untapping, upkeep.
No, that gains me a life.
Okay, things are about to get a little
have
interesting on my
Demon's
board
Horn.
side now. So I went ahead and I pulled an Etla Penla Nest Tender. So now I'm going to make some eggs, and then I'm just going to go searching for whatever creature I want. So then putting it onto the battlefield. Or reveal from the top and then put it onto the battlefield. So that'll be fun. Draw up a turn. Nice. Okay. Yeah, that'll work actually. It's not too bad. So let's put this out. I'm going to throw my angel back out. So that's 3.
In response to the angel entering, I'm gonna tap 4 mana because it's one. I keep forgetting it's 1 Dovin.
1 extra. Yep.
And I will cast Dash Hopes. So player can pay 5 life and counter Dash Hopes, but if not, it'll counter your angel.
Take 5.
Okay. I will gain 1 for the Demon's Horn. So I
Yep.
have 1 mana floating.
Okay. And then with that, we'll go ahead and we will up her 1 to 5. And I will put the counter back on the angel, so that way when I have to sacrifice something due to your commander, you know, I could just probably get rid of your. No, he is a 5, and I can't do that. That's sad. Can add a couple counters though to each of my planeswalkers, so tap 4. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do the Bastion, and then we'll up everybody 1. What? This was. Come on, bitch. 1. She has 3 already, so I'll just put 1 on her. Okay, got that all done. They're all upped. I'm also going to -1 Dovin. And I'm going to do the same thing I did to current Sir Conrad before. I'm going to make sure that he
Okay.
deals no damage. She's at that now, and I could easily sacrifice my flyer and draw a card and up her some more, so I think I'll do that. I'm going to up her 2. I'm going to sacrifice the flyer. I'll keep it up here just for replacement purposes for whenever I have to sacrifice to your commander. And I will gain a life, draw a card. I could do that in sorcery speed. And set my next turn up is what I can do, because I have certain things that I can do when I do that, which would definitely work. So we'll do that on the second main phase. We'll go to the attack phase. I'm going to send both of my beasties at red, so it's going to be a total of 7 and 5. So it's total, yep.
I'll block the 7 with Sir Conrad.
Okay. And then,
Sir Conrad will die.
Then take 5.
Sir Conrad can't take damage.
Oh, yeah, he can't. So
Yep.
I'll just block the 7 with Sir Conrad and take 5.
Okay, sounds good. Then I think with that, we will go to the second main phase. I need this for blue, so that one that I did. And I will go ahead and I'll index. Older card. Basically, I'm just going to look at the top 5 cards of my library and put them back in any order. Alright, then with that, I will pass the turn, up everything up 1, and then That will be it.
Upkeep, draw. I am gonna tap 2 to activate my Cabal Coffers for 9 mana. I will expend 4 of that 9 to play Transpose. So I will draw a card, then discard a card, and lose 1 life. Draw a card. I am going...
So did you pay the extra 3 for the transpose?
Yes, I paid the extra.
Okay, that's 3.
I've paid the extra for Dovin.
And her.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's not 4.
Oh,
Never
and her?
mind, you're good. No, never mind, it's not 4.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
it's only a situational
Okay.
thing. So yeah, gotcha.
So yeah, so 4, I paid, I've got 5 left. I will make I'll make a wizard. Fandanial wants me to surveil, which I'll throw that in the graveyard, actually. So I'll put Sudden Spoiling in my graveyard. And then discard... I will discard a Primal Amulet. With my 5 mana still floating, I will spend 3 of it to tap my Throne of Eldraine to draw 2. Play a Swamp for turn. I have 2 mana floating. What do I want to do? I will tap 2 more for an Aetherflux Reservoir. I cast 1 card, 1 transpose. So that'll gain me a life from Demon's Horn.
Oh shit.
And then Aetherflux Reservoir is the second spell I've cast this turn. Okay. Keeping track. I will tap 1 for 2 to cast Innocent Blood. Each player sacrifices a creature of their choice.
Cool. Let's get rid
I will
of
sacrifice
this.
Zulaport Cutthroat. You will lose 1. I will take 1.
That's fine.
Yep.
I will sacrifice my Sir Conrad the Grim.
Okay.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
think
I'll
you mean
sacrifice
my Sir Conrad the Grim.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, close enough. I will surveil upon cast. And that will move to my graveyard. So I'll throw the swamp in the graveyard. Upon cast as well, my wizard deals you each 1 damage.
Five.
Sorry, I forgot to add my life from Zulaport Cutthroat, so I'll just take 0.
Alright, I'm at 7.
And that gained me, that was my 3rd. Since it was a black spell, I will gain 4 life. Then we will cast 1, 2, 3 for 6. I'll cast Zodiarch Umbod.
That one's 3 extra.
I will.
Oh wait, no, it's a creature.
Oh, 3
Damn
extra.
it. No, it's a
Okay.
creature. You're good. You're good.
So that will gain me 6 life from Aetherflux and Demon's Horn. And then upon enter, each player sacrifices half the non-god creatures they control of their choice, rounded down. So I will sack my wizard. And
So
then
I have
Zodiarch is
3,
going to get...
so half of that would be what, 2, so 1? creature?
Yeah, 1.
You
Alright.
have 2 non-god creatures, so yeah.
So you will sacrifice 1, and I will sacrifice 1. So Zodiark will get a +1/+1 counter for each creature sacrificed. Then 1, 2, 3. No, we won't do that. I'll just leave the man up. Then I will move to end step, and each opponent may sack a.
Alright. I'll sack my angel.
each
She'll
opponent
go
may
back to my
yeah.
hand, and I'll make a flying angel.
Yeah, sacrifice a creature, lose 24 life.
Yeah, no
And
thanks.
then
I will
And then
sacrifice Alesha.
because you 2 have sacrificed things, Zodiark will get an additional +2/+2.
Sweet.
I will pass the turn.
Can I just scoop?
Yeah, if you want, it's fine. It's
Yeah.
in the rules. And you can scoop at sorcery speed.
There is my hand.
Nice.
Oof.
A swamp and an exotic orchard. I can do nothing.
Yeah, I
So I will
gotcha.
scoop.
Alright, I'll pass it over, see what I can do here. Alright, untap. Upkeep. We're gonna do the thing with the planeswalker stuff. Alright, predicted, because I did index. So I'm gonna put Rawl onto the battlefield. Alrighty, so with Rawl onto the battlefield, I can do 3 damage to target creature or player. Let's go ahead and... Oh wait, I gotta draw first, hold on. Before we do anything else, then we can move to main phase. Alright. I'll play land per turn. I will then use Rawl, so I will -2 Rawl. And I will do 3 damage to the Cryptghast.
Okay. Okay. In response, I'm gonna tap 2. Because it costs 3.
Okay.
I will discard a Xenos, and I will Bitter Triumph Kaya.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm gonna keep the Xenos, and I will just take 3 instead.
Okay.
So I'll consider that a take-back counter. All right, but yeah, I'll pay the 3 life instead of as the additional cost. And
Okay.
I'll kill Kaya.
Okay. So she'll go to graveyard.
Yes.
Alrighty. Then let's see what other tricks you got in your bag. Possibly get out. I'm gonna hit 4. I'm gonna Bastion. So I'll put a +1 there. Oh wait, no, not a +1 there. That's off. It'll be there later on, but I'll put a +1 on her. And then I'll up all my other planeswalkers. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna alt Garruk down to 1. So Garruk's gonna get his emblem. Alright. There's... no, it's a different copy. I want the emblem. Okay, so Grook's emblem is now on the board. Alright, so at the beginning of my end step, I may search my library for a creature card and put that creature onto the battlefield. Alrighty, this guy is a big feller, so we're going to go ahead and dove in. And I'm going to target the Herbal Lord as dealing no damage until my turn. He's done, that's there. So that gives me the white, where I'm going to play this. So I'll play the Angel again. I'm actually going to do a take back season. I'm going to tap that different because I want my... I need one white out of this, so... And that'll be colorless. There we go. That gives us the white. So I'll play the Angel out. The Angel is not any counters. Alright, then I'm going to alt Vraska. Killing her off. When I alt Vraska, killing her off, I'm going to get her emblem. Alright. So Vraska's emblem says is whenever a creature I control deals combat damage to a player, they lose the game. So I'm going to send my 1/1 Flying Spirit over at red. Red?
Hmm?
I'm sending my 1/1 Flying Spirit over, and with Vraska's emblem, if you take the damage, you lose the game.
Okay. Well, I mean,
So, 1/1 Flying.
I don't have a flyer.
Okay. Alright, so that should be it. GG's, guys. Thanks so much for the fun and the decks. They were all amazing and cool. Catch you on the next episode.